It's 8:27 p.m. on December the 22nd of 2021 if you're watching this video. And I think it's very important to ask, will the alien species take over your body? You may say, Gina, what on earth are you talking about? Well, I'm talking about alien species that could quite possibly, take over your body, or live with you in your body as you are the host. That's what that movie's about. That's what that movie's about, you all, as if you are the host. So we have these movies where they want to have you, let me get over here, you all. They want to have your body. And we are going to look into that. Hello, everybody. Thank you for joining. I'm going to flip my little side thing over right here, you all. Yes. Lisa K. Glasgow. I'm not talking about just every single alien. No, we're going to talk about some certain types of them. See, that's what we're going to talk about. And I want to thank you all for joining. I really do want to thank you for joining because this is important. Hello there, King. Ahuka Mungo. Bang, bang, muck, bang. Yes. Yes. That's exactly right. So we're going to get over here, you all. So what I did is, this is really strange. So we're going to come to this screen. I think I've got this down pat now, you all. I really think I got it down pat. I think I got my controls figured out here. I hope I do. I really hope I do. Let's see if I do. Boom! Yes, Gina does know how to navigate this Stream Deck now. So that's wonderful, you all. It really is wonderful. So I was looking at this. Well, I know why those ones pictures came. I had the safe search off. So code, look at this. You all look at this now. We're going to look at this. If you're just tuning in, hello. If you're just tuning in, welcome. We're going to talk about the effects of alien parasites on native hosts. See, they call them co-invaders, just like this screen, you all. This ain't going to be too long. I'm going to try to get through this really fast. I really am, you all. I am not joking. We're going to try to get through here. So look at this. So this is from this very prestigious website right here, you all. And we're not going to click into all of it because I've already got it open right here. So we've got this abstract. Let's see what they define as a co-introduced parasite right here. We define co-introduced parasites as those which have been transported with an alien host to a new locality outside of their natural range. And, so they have been transported, you all, an alien host. Okay, these co-introduced parasites have been transported with an alien host to a new locality outside their natural range. Well, that's interesting. Okay, let's look at this. So, co-invading parasites as those which have been co-introduced, and then they spread to new native hosts. So they're going to spread to their new native host because they got to be introduced and established in a new locality. A substantial proportion, which is 36% of co-introductions, were of parasites with an indirect life cycle. So 78% of the co-introduced parasites were found in native host species and therefore can be classified as a co-invader. So they got things on, parasites and stuff, They do. They call them like invasive species or alien non-native organisms that have been introduced to an area outside their natural range. See, that's all fine and dandy. We have species here. We do. We have like the Asian ladybug. They're everywhere. But we have the normal ladybugs. Okay, they are here. They're native. Just like the stink bugs, we got these Asian stink bugs. They're not native to here. They're not. But we have they're brown, but we have the regular green, things like that. So that's another example of one. Look at this, you all. There has been a dramatic growth in the study of biological invasions in the last 20 years. The last 20 years, you all. So that's pretty interesting. So we're gonna look at this. So you can see there's all kinds of articles. Co-invaders, the effect of an alien parasite on a native host. Okay, so they've got papers that they have written about it. They even got this they got it it's happening to the wildlife too. See, International Journal for Parasitology, parasites and wildlife. See, they even affect the wildlife. See, these alien species that they're looking for a host. They're looking for a host is what they're looking for. Let me look at this really fast. They will have deleterious impacts on the environment, economy, and economic health when these alien organisms come around. So we have these invasive species. They are alien, non-native organisms that have been introduced into an area outside their natural range, established a self-sustaining population, and they spread beyond their initial point of introduction, you all. We have these aliens, and we do have them, these alien invasive species. They have literally spread beyond the initial point of introduction. They just got out of control. They got out of control. It is all out of control. It is, you all. So with deleterious, I'm not going to say that word, impact on the environment. And look what else it impacts. It impacts the economy or human health. So human population growth, increasing transport capacity, economic globalization has accelerated the rate of this introduction of the alien species throughout the world. Okay, they're now recognized as a major cause of biodiversity loss and associated changes in the ecosystem function. So look at that. Because the native species are replaced by widespread alien species. Well, I don't really like it because, these insects and stuff and or fish, you got the Asian carps, they will eat everything up. They'll eat it all up. That's exactly what they'll do. They will eat it all up. That's what I'm talking about. They'll eat it all up. I hope you all are still with me because we're going to come over here to this not too pretty looking blueprint for aliens looking to hack the human host. You don't want that alien inside of you. Now, you really don't. You don't want this alien inside of you because it looks very fierce and it looks like it could do a lot of damage to the inside of you. It could take over your body and you would no longer be you. But it could, just start, it'll pretend like it's you. How about that? See, because you're going to be sharing your body with this alien is what you're going to be doing, you all. So it's not very nice. It's not. So we got this movie called The Venom in the Spider-Man franchise. And look at that. It plays on one of our deepest human fears, the loss of self-control. Now, we know that we want to be in control. I like to be in control of myself. I like to think I'm in control of myself at times. I do. But we know that there are entities in this world that literally do want to control humans, every aspect of your life. So they got this movie, and the journalist Eddie Brock becomes infected with a parasite. And then he's transformed into Venom, an alien-human hybrid. But look at this. Could a parasite truly control our minds and our actions? So I want to know why you got to ask that. Why do you got to ask if a parasite can truly control our minds and actions? I really think that a parasite could really truly control our minds and actions. You may not even be able to see it on the surface. You may not be able to see it, you all. This is real. This is so real. I think they have so much truth in these movies. I really do. Exactly. We can talk about the very real, although I don't know much about them, but look at this. So look at this. So in order to think about the scenario, we can look to biology of parasites. Parasites are both fascinating and revolting, like that. That's a gigantic parasite. It really is. I think he shape-shifted is what I think happened to him. He shape-shifted, and he turned into something enormous. Something enormous, you all. He did. So look, this is what happened. They fall into the continuum of a symbiotic relationship where two organisms live together in an intimate association. Now, let me tell you something. I know. I don't think there's anybody on here that literally wants to be in an intimate association in a symbiotic relationship with this thing right here. You don't. I'm telling you, you don't want. It's not going to work too good for you. You would not even be able to kiss this thing right here, because look at all those big yucky teeth and the slime coming out of its mouth. It liable to eat you up. It probably eats you up from the inside out. You all don't want to do that. You no. Oh my goodness, you all. You don't want to have a symbiotic relationship. You don't with a parasite. Come on now. You don't want it. You don't want it. I'm telling you what, that relationship, that type of relationship is doomed to fail. Don't even go there. Don't even let that parasite get into your body. You all don't do it, because you ain't going to be happy with it, because it's going to be, it's not going to be an even relationship at all. You're going to be taken over. That's what's going to happen. Totally taken over by it. So a close relationship between two species can be mutually beneficial, where an equal trade of resources take place, such as with the bees and the flowers. Well, they're so beautiful. Of course, the bees and the flowers, they can coexist, and they do coexist. The bees get a source of food, pollen or nectar, and the flower has its pollen spread to the other flowers in order to reproduce. But see, the thing about the bees, you all, is the bees, they're beautiful. And the flowers are beautiful. The bees are beautiful. The flowers are beautiful. So, yeah, I can understand that. I really can. See, look at that. See this? Look how beautiful this. That's a beautiful relationship right there. You know, this bumblebee or whatever kind and that flower. Those flowers are beautiful. Absolutely, they're beautiful. That is a symbiotic relationship, kind of, sort of. They beneficial, but we're talking about something that has always been. Okay, they have. Always been, you all. Come on. We're not talking. They're talking about that can be a beneficial relationship. Wow. Using this? No, that's not beneficial to me. That's not beneficial to me, you all. I'm sorry. I can't find anything beneficial about that whatsoever. I can't. In fact, it's giving me a hot flash thinking about it. My face is getting hot. I know, you all know. I can't do it. I can't. I refuse to do it. I refuse, you all. Oh my gosh, you all, don't do it. Don't get into it with it, you all. No, I'd rather be a beautiful, I'd rather be in a relationship with a flower. I'd rather a bee and a flower. I really would, because this is going to do me right, and I'm going to be able to be reproduce true to myself, and the bee will reproduce true to itself. See, they'll take care of each other, okay, but they won't change into something else. See, that's the difference. That's the difference, you all. So look at this. Oh my gosh. Oh, so now look at this. Or the parasites can tip the scales in their favor and take advantage of their host. Well, in this case, I think exactly that's exactly what they'll do. You all, I got to get back to that screen. I'm talking to myself on here. So we got to get back to that screen. So yeah, the parasite will literally tip the scale in their favor, and they will take advantage of your body, okay? And they will often steal the nutrients and resources, and the aliens from Ridley Scott's movies use humans as incubators for the next generation of their species. You all, I don't want to be an incubator, but all truth aside, there are people who have been used as breeders. That's true, you all. If you're watching this, it's true. People have been used as breeders by the aliens. They kidnap them. Well, I wouldn't say they kidnap them, but well, they could. But some people, it just doesn't do good. It don't do good at all with them. And yeah, it's strange. It's strange. I want to be in a good relationship. Okay, I do. I don't want them to take advantage of me. I do not want to be taken advantage of something like this. I'm sorry, but I'm not going to have a symbiotic relationship with you. I'm not. Okay, I'm not. Boom. No, yes, that's exactly right. Sky Watcher Dennis, they will kill you, is what they'll do. And they'll move on to another host. They will do it in a heartbeat. Yes. If you are just tuning in, let me tell you, welcome, and please give this video a thumbs up. We got to talk about these aliens and these parasites and symbiotic relationships, but you don't want one like this. If you had to choose between a symbiotic relationship, you want to choose this one right here, because you're going to benefit each other, and you're going to look beautiful in the process, and everybody's going to benefit from your relationship just like this. They will benefit in a very, very good way. It'd be like a domino effect. That type of relationship right there will spread far and wide, and humanity and all creatures will benefit. That's not the case with this right here. It's not the case with this right here. You ain't going to benefit from this. So they got this right here. Let's move on. So I already opened that one up. Oh, see, now here's what we got. We got this book. It was called The Host, this movie called The Host. Choose to believe, choose to fight, and choose to love. So they got this. I didn't even know about this. I didn't, but you're going to read it. I'm going to tell you about this. So they got this movie. It's called The Host. Is a 2013 romantic science fiction thriller. Look at, they got these. What do you got this? I'm trying to get this alien on here. A film genre that uses speculative, fictional, science-based depictions of phenomena that are not fully accepted by the mainstream science. Of course they're not. But that doesn't make them not true, such as an extraterrestrial life form, spacecraft, robots, cyborgs, interstellar travel, or other science fiction technology. I happen to believe that all of that exists. Even though they don't want to get that out there, it happens. So this is. Let me tell you what happened. We're going to hear about what happened to these people. What happened when the alien parasite species came. It's not really good at all. It's actually sad what happened. Yes, it's kind of sad if you think about it, but it ended good, I guess. So this Host movie, it's directed and adapted from Stephenie Meyer's 2008 novel, whose story was inspired by the 1963 Italian film Omicron. Look at this. Omicron is a 1963 Italian science fiction comedy film that was directed by Ugo Gregoretti. And in the movie, a deceased worker from a factory comes back to life after his body becomes inhabited by an extraterrestrial life form. And the film entered the competition at the 24th Venice International Film, whatever. So I didn't know that existed, but that was, the aliens took over their body, is what happened. They died, but it was too late. The alien life form took over their body in that 1963 Italian film, and they came back to life. So that's like the Walking Dead. It's like the zombie apocalypse is what that sounds like to me. Zombie apocalypse. Because you know what? Gina, can you get that out of your way? I sure can. Let me look up the zombie apocalypse. Yeah, see, I'm not going to spell it right, but that's okay. I don't need to. Look at, we're going to see. So these zombies, zombie apocalypse, see, right here. So what happened is in that one movie, this right here, let me get over here to you all. I'm going to show you this. We're going to look at it. Am I on here? Okay, we're on here. That's wonderful, Gina. So in this right here, in this movie right here, what happened is the person died in the factory. Whoopsie, Gina, honey. And his body becomes inhabited by an extraterrestrial life form, is what happens. His body came back to life. His body came back to life. And it came inhabited by an extraterrestrial life form. So if it came back to life, that would make him a zombie apocalypse. That's so gory, you all. There are people who they go into the zombie movies. Okay, they do the zombie stuff. They do it. I personally, I don't do no zombie run or nothing like that. I don't want to dress up like a zombie. I don't even want to go there because I like the way I look, and I'm sure you like the way you look. But there are people who like the zombie apocalypse. So we looking at that, okay? That's, well, Gina, honey, you are on here. We are on here, you all, because we can be on here. It's all right. It's perfect. It's perfect, you all. So I think I'm on here. So let me see. So we talked about him, how you do not want a relationship. That's not an equal relationship because this thing will literally take over your body until there's nothing left. Okay, and we're gonna shrink this down. But in this movie right here, the movie The Host right here, you can look at this. See how they got this right here? You identify them by the ring around their eye. The ring around their eye. They get into the body. Here's what was terrible about it. And let me tell you what's so terrible about this movie. Now, some people say it's a wonderful movie. I've never seen it, but look at this. So, a parasite, the small parasitic alien called souls. They are called souls right here. They're called souls. They travel, look at this. They travel to planets and they insert themselves into a host's body of that planet's dominant species. Well, that would be me, that would be you. They come in and they're going to put themselves in your body since humans are literally the dominant species on the earth right now. Okay, so they're putting themselves in your body. Okay, and here's what else they're going to do. They are going to suppress your consciousness, your host's consciousness. That's what they did. They took over. They suppressed your consciousness. So you couldn't have a consciousness. But I think I like to have a consciousness. And what happened was they took over the human race in this movie. They took it over. And deeming, so what they did, deeming humans to be too violent to deserve the planet, they have now almost successfully conquered the earth, and the original owner's consciousness is erased. They erase your consciousness. The little thing up there in your head that connects you with your creator, well, your spiritual side, it's gone. You don't have a conscience, so your conscience cannot convict you anymore. When this species comes around, yeah, so what happens when your conscious can no longer tell right from wrong? Okay? Because you got somebody else called the souls that are in your body, and they're taking hold of your memories is what they're doing. They got your memories, is what they got. They got your memories. And you can identify them. This is how you identify them, y'all. Look at this. By the silver rings in their eyes. When they say rings, you think about the Lord of the Ring, but no, literally, the pupil of your eye. The pupil of your eye. So let's see the eyes. 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 Let's look at this. The eyes. We're going to look at the eyes. The pupil of your eyes. So if you were to see them, my thing is going slow, you all. So say you was looking at an eye like this. And in that movie, you would see a ring around the eyes. A ring around the eyes. Is that what they said, you all? Because this is really, Gina, can you get, where are we? Can I find that on here somewhere? Yeah. Okay, it's a silver ring in their eyes. So that location, I think, is literally like right here in their eyes. So you would see this area right here, but it would be silver. Silver right there. Now, I don't know if their eye colors changed or nothing, but the main identifying factor was that silver ring around their eyes. And that's okay, you all. We can look at it. Yes, we can. So they got a hold of this woman right here, and her name was Melody, and they captured her, and they infused with the soul. The soul was the small parasitic alien. They got inside of her, and this parasitic alien actually had a name called the Wanderer, whom a seeker soul has asked to access Melanie's memories and learn the location of a pocket of unassimilated humans. So they want to, like, that sounds like the Borg. They want to assimilate you too. So, but they want her consciousness, and she hasn't had her conscious completely eliminated, and she talks to this being inside of her is what happens, and they have an internal debate with her. So that's what happens in this movie. It gets in her, but I think the way the story ends is they come to an agreement, and she leaves her body, and Melanie gets back her body. And as this small parasitic alien that got into her body leaves her body, she's willing to kill herself, but then she goes and finds this body that needs something in it. So then she gets to live. You see, that's so wild. But they got this, and you know, if you go to the Star Wars movies like this, they got, look, the nanotechnology from Memory Alpha Fandom. Have you ever been in here? I didn't know that was in Star Trek, in the Arctic archaeology and stuff like that. They got all these right here things. Let me show you what they got. They got this stuff in Star Trek. They got them. We got it all. They've got it in Star Trek White. So yeah, that's what's happening, you all. And then look at this one right here. This is really, hello. Yes, thank you all for joining. Are you still with me? Because I'm still on here, you all. We're going to look at this. We are. They're talking about conquering the humanoid species is what they're doing. So this mysterious, look at this. It's a perfect match. We're the brains and you're the brawn. I don't know what the brawn is. What is a brawn? Can somebody tell me what a brawn is? Because I want to know what a brawn is, because I don't know what it means, so I'm going to look it up. And it's okay if I don't know what it means. It's all right. So it's the flesh of a boar. It's a synonym, solid and well-developed muscles. Okay, so you got a well-developed body. That's more or less what they were saying. You got a well-developed body. Let me find out where I was at. So that's where we were, a well-developed body. So that's what he meant. It's a perfect match. We got a good brain and you got a good body. So yeah, they want to get into your body. So see, they think it's perfect. They think we like this right here, this symbiosis, this symbiotic relationship. They really do. They love it. Okay, look at this. So the mysterious race of parasitic beings. Well, are you talking about this parasitic being called the souls, who literally travel to planets and insert themselves in our body? Is that what you do? Are you talking about that type of host? And you suppress our consciousness? Is that what you're talking about? and you want to erase our consciousness. Are you talking about that type of a host? Is that what they're talking about, you all? Because that's what he said. It is what he said. The parasitic race of beings and their mother creature recognized as an otherwise intelligent, alien, non-humanoid, parasitic life form. Wow. Skywatcher Dennis, hello there. Thank you. So they got this humanoid parasitic life form that was first discovered by the United Federation of Planets during the mid-2360s. What if they were discovered? Let's talk about this. Really, what if they discovered this intelligent, alien, non-humanoid, parasitic life form in the 1960s? What if they did? Instead of the 2360s. Though the true origins of these life forms were specifically unknown, it was determined that they originated from otherwise unexplored sector of the Milky Way galaxy. Look at that. We mean you no harm. We seek only peaceful coexistence while your neck is bulging out. No. You look kind of angry there. He does look kind of angry, you all. He does. So look at this. So we need you no harm. We seek a peaceful coexistence. And the actions of these otherwise aggressive parasites said otherwise, as they had the ability to invade and control the humanoid species, notably the humans and the Vulcans. So see, they lied. They lied. They said they came. Let me tell you what they did. They came with true intentions, peaceful intentions. They wanted a peaceful coexistence. But they're otherwise aggressive parasites. They were very aggressive, and they had the ability to invade and control the humanoid species. And I wonder if they controlled them by getting in their body and suppressing their consciousness and erasing them so they can have the memories. So you can upload your body. You are going to upload your body, your memories and everything to the metaverse or whatever it is you call. Something like that, you all. So yeah, I happen to believe, I really do, I happen to believe that there is a lot of truth in this Star Trek. I really do. And I think there are these parasitic aliens, parasitic beings that literally do want to get in your body. They want to get in your body and do what they do. So they infiltrated the Federation, you all. That's what happened. They infiltrated the human race. That's what they did. Look, listen to what they did, you all. This is so creepy. This is so sly. And they literally slowly invaded. Slowly. Look at this. We've been moving slowly, cautiously for many months now. Careful to cover our tracks and careful not to arouse suspicion until it's too late. Well, that's what they did. Look at that. The Federation first discovered the creatures in a distant uncharted planet. Over a period of approximately 6 months, these life forms had infiltrated the Federation Starfleet Command. All it took was 6 months, you all. All it takes is 6 months for a parasitic species, an alien parasitic species, to infiltrate a command with high-ranking admirals. That's what it said. High-ranking admirals within the organizations. Look at that. These people fell victim. Admirals, Aaron, Saver, Tyler, Lieutenant, all these, USS Horatio, they got them all, you all. Starfleet Command. They were very, very sneaky. Oh my gosh. Well, look what happened to the mother creature. It looks like the mother creature couldn't stay in that body too long, you all. It really does. It looked like Boom, you are gone. But you know what? You are not a nice looking man at all. In fact, you look very angry and your neck's bulging out. And I would not want, it's this gross right here, you are. It's really gross. I would not want this species in my body. You are, that is not a very healthy relationship right there. If you want to have a healthy relationship, a mutual relationship where there is equality, okay, you do not want to form a relationship with a being, a parasitic alien species, a symbiotic relationship that looks like that. Okay, you don't. Because that's what happens. See, they might look like that, they look like this, and then before you know it, there ain't nothing left of you. Nothing. So yeah, it's look at that Star Trek, the short story collection, you all. So yeah, there's a lot going on. There's a lot going on. The book of the whole. See, look at this. It's like they got a ring around their eye right there, you all. A ring around their eye. That's how you can tell that they've been invaded. Ring around the eye with the blue eyes. There's some beings in here with blue eyes. You ever see some people, well, I don't mean to be whatever, but if you ever looked in some people's eyes, and when you look inside their eyes, it's really scary. It really is scary when you look inside someone's eyes. It really is. Let me talk about this 1 second. I'm going to do this. Yeah, I'm going to show you this right here. You look inside their eyes. Well, I need to get a really good picture, you all, is what I need to do. I need to be careful, see. That's what I need to be very, very careful. Gina, honey, better you be careful. Dun, 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 dun. Well, I can't get a good picture of that. I really can't. I'm not going to show it because I'll get myself in trouble, you. I'm not going to. I'm not. But yeah, I'm just want to say that you can look in certain people's eyes and it's scary. You know it ain't a normal eye at all. It's not. Yeah, so this is what you got going on. Symbiotic relationship, but it isn't. It look, a close relationship between two species can be mutually beneficial where an equal trade of resources take place, such as with bees and flowers. Right there, bees and flowers takes place. So the bees get the source of food, but you know what? The parasites will tip the scales in their favor. And they will take advantage of their hosts, and they will steal the nutrients and the resources. The aliens, look, see, they use you as an incubator is what they're going to do. Use you as an incubator. And you don't want to have that in you. You don't, you all. You don't. I'm just saying. I am just saying, you all. Let me come back over here to see myself on here. Yes, we can do it. We can bring myself back on here. Yeah. So this is exciting. We've been on here for around 38 minutes. We're going on 38 minutes, and bang, bang, maka bang, king of Hookamindo. Yes, we got you all on here, and you all have been playing moderator. I think you do a wonderful job, by the way. I really, really do, you all. So, yeah, there's a lot of interesting things to think about before you enter in a symbiotic relationship. Let me do this. And before you enter in a symbiotic relationship with, let me show you who. Let's look at this. Let me do this really fast. Yes. So, no. Why did you all do that? Look at this. So I know that he wanted us to have a symbiotic relationship with marketing intelligence. No, but I thought he wanted to have a symbiotic relationship with, what is that thing that he's doing to your head with Neuralink? If you can't beat them, join them. There you go. There we go. That's what he wanted to do. He wanted to start up and achieve symbiosis with Neuralink. He did. So there's all different types of relationships out there. The AI symbiosis through the integration of your human brain intelligence, and this chip will serve as a bridge between the human brain and the intelligence, but you'll still have your consciousness, I think. And I really think that you probably won't. Oh yes, look at that metaverse. See, this is what you want to watch out for. You want to, this metaverse. You ever see the Matrix? I heard about the Matrix. The metaverse, when that metaverse, the real metaverse kicks in right here. Oh, there you are, Mr. Musk. I didn't know you were here. There he is, you all. When this really kicks in, yeah, when that really kicks in, when the metaverse kicks in, just look out. But yeah, I don't know if I want to have a Neuralink. I think the Neuralink would literally take over my brain. And if you think that you're going to get the Neuralink and you're still going to have you're going to have control over your body, think again. You are not going to have control over your body. You're not. Something else is going to have control over your body, over your movements, your muscles, everything. You may get super strength too. You know, you may have some AI machines on you or something robotic. But yeah, you're not going to be yourself. You're not. If you want to go and have your head drilled into and get that Neuralink and have a symbiotic relationship with AI, and you want to achieve AI symbiosis, you go for it if you feel that's the right thing for you. But I'm telling you, it's not the right thing for me. I want to be me. I don't want to be part AI. But you know, it could be quite possibly we have some AI in us right now. We're using stuff like this. We are. So I think I'm about ready to go, you all. I really think I am. Yeah, that's right. Yes, I don't want no hole drilled in my head. I don't. You know, that'd kill me. That literally will. It'll start the process. It'll fast speed you down that road. Transhumanism. Yes. That's right. You said it, Becca, honey. You did. That's right. So I think that's interesting. So if we ever see this right here, if we ever see the, what was they called? The souls, the parasitic alien called the souls. If they ever get into somebody's body, according to the movie, and you see like that ring around their eye like that, you all, just like that. Oh, whoa, you all, who does that? Who does that? Have you seen people who do that? Tell me who you saw that does that. They like to do that symbol. Yes, they do. That just literally came on when I saw that, and the ring around the eye, and it's like, that's something to think about. It is something to think about. Because, well, they might have an alien parasitic soul in their body, and their consciousness is then thus removed. Yes, the consciousness is removed. It's suppressed to the point where you just do whatever. Yes, yes, yes. Graham McNeil, that's right, because that's exactly what they do, just like that. I was imitating the ring around the eye, and then when I saw my hand go up there like that, and that brought back to my memory how you see people who do that. They have the thing that hold their hand up by their eye. So my thing is, have they already been taken over? Have they? Have they been taken over by an alien parasite? That's the question. And are they in a symbiotic relationship and that is mutual, that is equal? Or is the parasite, the alien parasite within them, the dominant one, controlling that body now? That's right. Yes, that's right. Um, yeah, yeah, Alison Chaz. It's like, I don't look into stuff like that. All of these all these things that border on the dark side. I personally, I stay away from all of that. I can't watch scary movies. I will not allow myself to watch scary movies or read anything scary, read anything violent. I don't want any of that whatsoever in my mind. I don't want to see it in my eyes. I don't want to hear about it. I'll close my ears. I am a peacemaker. I am a peacemaker. And I love people. I want to focus on love. I want to focus on peace. If that would be any message that I could give, if there's any message I can give to you, love is the most important thing to have living on the inside of you. Some people know that to be so. God is love. Okay, He is the creator of all things, source. He goes by many names in many different religions and in many different faiths and many different countries. They have their own whatever love. They get their love from somewhere, you all. But you will know it. You will know it. If love is truly in your heart, you'll know it, and you'll be able to connect with that love. That you'll have that spiritual connection with others who have that love within them. You will. You'll know them by their fruits. You will. Are they displaying the attributes of love? Are they being kind, compassionate, and all of that, you all? So it's really not that hard to recognize. It isn't. But love is truly the most important thing that you can have and that you can hold on to on the inside of you. The most important. It'll see you through. It will. And it literally, boom, nothing can stand up against it. In the end, love wins out. In the end, love is the light. Okay, it is. It's the light. Hello. Yeah. Yeah. So I'm going to go, you all. And thank you, moderators, for being on here. Thank you for all your comments. Please give this video a thumbs up. And please hit that subscribe button if you haven't subscribed. If you have subscribed, you might have been unsubscribed. Yeah. But it's all right, you all. We're going to press forward. We are. I'm just trying to share whatever I feel led within my spirit to share. And I think there's something really going on. I do. Something's going on, and we got to be very vigilant, and we got to be very aware of our surroundings. We got to keep our eyes and ears open. We do. We got to stay alert. Yeah. Have a wonderful rest of your evening. And with that being said, hello wherever you are in any part of the world. Hello from my heart to yours. Love you. Have a wonderful rest of your day. And thank you once again for tuning in, you all. Thank you. Love you.